my name is Ana Paula Faro Gonzalez. I'm from Group 1, and well, this is the final challenge. This is the last challenge at last. Woohoo! I'm going to miss this challenge. I really enjoyed them. Well, some of them. But when you made the challenge, you feel so good with yourself. So, well, it was a great experience, thank you. And well, now let's get into the challenge. Well, the challenge was about, it was like the challenge number 11 that my car will follow a line. In this case, for the final challenge, we use like a track that is all this track. My robot will need to do this. And well, there were two options. The first was that I will control my robot with the app, and the other is that if it can obstacle that is going to be this toy that I found in my toys. Well, it will detect it for about like 50 15 centimeters and one. So if it takes that distance, then the robot will stop. If not, it will continue its way. So, well, we have here my code. Well, first I include the motors so that it works. Then I attach where, well, I write where the motors are going to be. Then I also define the sensors and also where they're going to be. For example, sensor 1 is going to be in pin 10 and sensor 2 is going to be in pin 9. Then I use these kind of variables to keep some information. I also this variable that is going to receive the information of the ER sensor. The ER sensor is the one that is going to calculate the distance between my object and the robot. Then I have this variable in float variable. This variable will help me to do like a kind of operation. And then we have this variable that is going to be the centimeters that the ER sensor IR sensor detects. So here I also declared that the sensors are going to be, well, the sensors that is the servos where are going to be input, so they will receive information. I also start to print some information, and I'm going on to do this for one time. That's why it is in the byte setup. Well, then this is the funny part. Well, in this part that the program is going to be repeating all the time until you stop it. Well, it says that these variables that are these are going to read the information of the sensor 1 and the certain two that are going to be my follow liner sensors. I don't remember their name, but are going to be the ones that will help me to follow the line. Then, well, this is the interesting part. This variable will read the values of the IR sensor. The IR sensor doesn't detect like the distance in centimeters. So that's why we'll use this variable to keep the values of this, like, I don't know how to say, but like operation that, well, this is used to raise a number to a fractional power, something like that. So this is like the base, the lecture, well, the lectura, that is this, and divided to this, and then this is the exponent, all these numbers. I don't really know how to see it works, but well, it helps me to change the information that takes the IR to make it on centimeters. And then I will print the information. I did this well, I did some changes in my program. I take the delay because I think that's why that was the problem why my robot doesn't work, so I delayed it. Then, well, if the IR sensor detects a distance between, well, a distance more distance than 1 but less than 15, then it will stop. And this is um, like another function, something like that. Well, but if not, in this case the else, then it will say that if the sensor 1 and the sensor 2 detects 1, that is like the number for the color black, then it will go forward. If not, well, no, if the sensor detects 1 but the other detects 0, that is white, then it will go to the right, and if it detects 0 and the other sensor detects 1, then it will go to the left. And that's all, and these are the functions that are here. They go forward, or they go to the right, or they go to the left, as you can see, or it stops. Well, in each void, I use specific instructions. Well, first I set the speed of my car. They are all the same except for this. I know that there's no problem about the speed, since it won't move. But anyway, I put it on 0. Then I indicate which wheel is going to go forward or which wheel is going to stay in its place. For example, here both will move, so the car will go forward in the other case, and then, well, in this case, for the left indication, one will go to the forward and the other will stay in the place, so that the car can like turn. And then, well, I have this that also the right indication that one will stay in the place and the other will move, so that it can turn to the right, and the other instruction is that it will stay in the place. It will be like there, it won't move. Well, now here I have my robot, as you can see. Well, let me only disconnect it, yeah, so that I can see correctly. So, well, the circuits are like this. They look a little strange, but it works. It's the thing that really matters. Well, let's start with the batteries, right? Well, this batteries, as I already told you in the challenge number 11, I told you that it doesn't work, so that's the reason why I need to connect it to my laptop. But well, now then, the cables of the battery one will go to the switch, that is this one, is the one that is here in the back. And well, in this case, just let me adjust this. Well, as you can see, this cable is going to be connected to this, and the black one, that is this, will be connected to the plug. But as I already told you, well, this doesn't work, so I need to connect it to the laptop. Then this battery, well, this work, and the black cable will go to the, I think that you can see it, yeah, the black cable will go to this part, so that the motor shield will have like energy and the robot move correctly. I don't know that if you can see it, but well, there it is. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Then I did like a bridge, yeah, like a jumper, something like that, so that I connect well, two cables here. One is going to be here, and the other is going to be in another place, but I don't think that you can see it well. But the truth is that it works. Then we have our wheels, our motors. Well, this motor will be connected to the motor 4, and this will be connected to the motor 1. So there is the place where they receive the information if go forward or move or release or turn to the left or turn to the right to do all those things. Well, then maybe you're asking why I have my Bluetooth model. Well, the truth is that I was trying to do with this. Well, I was trying to do this option of the challenge, but it doesn't work. So I say, well, I will try it with the other challenge. I know that it happened many times, but well, maybe I can do it. And well, now it's the one that really works. So, well, here it is. I will explain that. Well, I connect the ones that will send information in this pin, since these are like, well, remember the commercial is on the Arduino, so the Arduino pins that are from 1 to 13 are these, and that's why I connect this from the 0 and the 1. Well, then I have these cables that are where are going to be the servo. Well, that are supposed to be the servos, but in this case I have the follow line sensors. Yeah, as you can see it, yeah, they're connected to this part, and then I have my IR sensor. Is this the yellow cable is the ones that reads the information, and the others, that is the black and the red, are the ones that power the. It got disconnected. Yeah, that give power to my robot. Just let me connect. This, yeah, there it is. So these cables I connected to the motor shield. The motor shield have like some kind of pins that are also like attached to the Arduino. So I don't think that you can see it correctly, but wait. Well, as you can maybe see, sorry. There, there it is. Well, these pins, where is the yellow one, are the analog pins, and these pins, where is the ones that I'm moving, are the ones that give the power. Well, I have two grounds and one that give 5 watts, and the other, well, that they give power. And well, I think that's all about the circuit of my robot. Now let's see how it works. Okay, now here I have my robot, and I will connect it to my laptop, and then I only have to like take this the cable of the lab, because if not it gets like it's sorry, just yeah. Wait, sorry about that problems, but now, well, as we can see, my robot moves, it turns, and well, let's put an object, and well, as you can see, it stops. Sorry about this, but it's difficult to take the video and also take care of this cable, because then the robot well, it's get trapped like there. So as I can see, I move my toe and then the robot again moves. Yeah, it moves. Well, teacher, that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you for all this challenge. And well, I will only. Yeah. Oops. Yep. Sorry about this.